What's up, guys? It is Frankie here. It is week 4 of the 2020 NFL season. It is time to make some predictions. Not a great week last week, but I was above 500 at least, 8-7-1, and I'm 30-18 on the season. So it's been a pretty good season so far with picks. Let's keep it going here. Broncos and Jets. Oh my gosh, another dreadful Thursday night football game. NFL, can you please, for the love of God, put out better things to watch on Thursday night? 3 weeks in a row, this is trash. The Jets are pathetic. The Broncos can't get a quarterback to save their life. But take the Broncos because the Jets might be the worst team in the league. Whatever, I'm going to skip this one again. Broncos -3 over the Jets. Colts and Bears. The Colts are 2.5-point favorites. You know what? I'm going to roll with Nick Foles. That might be dumb. It might be stupid. It might be idiotic. But you know what? Nick Foles has it. Nick Foles, somehow this guy finds a way. Just come back and win games. He's big in the clutch. We've seen it, obviously, winning the Super Bowl. We saw it last week with how well he played in the comeback against Atlanta. So, look, the Colts are a good team. The Colts are a great defense. But I think Nick Foles will be able to, or if they do, they'll lose major thin, I think. But maybe they'll miss an extra point or something like that. But the Colts have a great defense. That's the one thing I'm worried about with this pick. But believe in Nick Foles, man. Believe in Nick Foles. And for some reason, this guy just it's like the Tim Tebow thing back in the day. I think he's a little bit better than Tim Tebow. But yeah, Tim Tebow, where he just somehow won games. You just couldn't understand why. Nick Foles is that man. I don't know how he does it, but he pulls it out. So he's not the long-term answer for the Bears, but I think for now he'll win at least this game here at home. Give me the Bears -2.5. Jaguars Bengals. Oh, who cares? Jeff, man. I guess Jacksonville because Minshew, liking him here. But God, this is a dreadful game here. I'm gonna try to skip this as much as possible. Browns and Cowboys. The Cowboys are 4.5-point favorites. This is a game with two great running attacks. Cleveland has obviously had a fantastic running attack on Sunday with Kareem Hunt and everybody. And Cowboys obviously have Zeke. In this game here, I'm going to take Dallas, even though that was a rough loss for Dallas on Sunday. They have an explosive offense. And again, not only do you have Zeke, but you have Dak there. It will be a high-scoring game because I think both defenses are going to be just going to do nothing as the offenses go up and down the field. But I think the combination of the great passing game that Dallas has, occasionally great with Dak. You never know with Dak, but he was great last week. I think that the combination of the electrifying passing game from Dallas and their running game will be enough to get the edge here over a Cleveland Browns team that I still don't know what the heck's going to happen with them. Give me the Cowboys -4.5 here over the Browns. Saints and Lions. The Saints are 4-point favorites. Detroit got their first win in forever. Congratulations to them. This is a tough game to pick because, yeah, Detroit, they've been bad for a long time here, even though they got their first win on Sunday. Something is wrong with Drew Brees' arm. He got old in the offseason. He can't throw it anymore, it looks like. Maybe he's still getting the cobwebs off, but he's looked bad. He can't throw it more than 10 yards down the field, which is just frustrating. You watched Patrick Mahomes last night, and Mahomes is just flinging it 20, 30 yards, and Brees is just scared to go 10. It's sad there. I do think the Saints are going to win because even if Brees isn't great, you'll have Alvin Kamara, who's fantastic. I mean, that rush he had, that was one of the best runs you'll ever see that he had against the Steelers. It was the pass to the side, and he somehow was able to escape all those defenders. And I think the Saints receivers will be explosive enough that even if Brees isn't great, he'll have the offense carry him. Which it's nice that after years of him leading the offense, now I guess here as we near the end of his career, his offense will maybe carry him like Peyton Manning back in the day. When Peyton Manning when he won his last Super Bowl. And I think the electricity of New Orleans offense will carry them here to a win here over a Detroit team that I still don't think is very good, even though they got the win. Give me the Saints, even though they got the win on Sunday. Give me the Saints -4 over Detroit here, and the Saints got to win because is this team really going to be 1-3? It's just I don't see it here, and I think they're just too good to be 1-3, especially to lose against this Detroit team. Steelers Titans. Now this is an interesting game. The Steelers as of right now are 2.5-point favorites. As we right before we started this show, we found out that the Titans are now the first NFL team to have a COVID outbreak. I believe 5 players and 3 employees, if that's correct. So this game is probably not going to happen, at least Sunday. The Titans are now all working at home. If this game does somehow happen, I think it's a safe bet to pick the team that's actually going to practice together this week, the team that's more likely to show up. Give me the Steelers here -2.5. Over a Tennessee team, and hopefully all these guys are okay. But the NFL now has their first. They had the Bears Falcons. They had the one guy there, but it looks like everybody tested negative for that. Now you got this the Steelers here, and you just hope. You got the Titans here, and you just hope that these guys are able to recover and make it back okay. That is, gosh, that's the one problem with this COVID testing. Well, there's been many problems, but the one problem is that you don't get instant test. Like, you can't find out. COVID symptoms might not show up for a few days. So even if you test negative, you might still be positive. It just hasn't shown up yet. So who knows how many more positive? We'll see if Bears Falcons if there's any positive tests there. But Titans first team to have COVID outbreak. Hope they're all okay. But as of now, take the Steelers because they're the more likely team to show up on Sunday if there is a game on Sunday. But you probably can't bet on this game. But if you could, take the Steelers. Seahawks and Dolphins. The Seahawks are 6.5 point favorites. Let Russ cook. Russ right now is the MVP of the league. He is on another level. He's carried this team the last 3 weeks. Another just superstar performance against the Cowboys on Sunday. Congrats Fitzpatrick on the win last week, but I think this is going to be another one of those bad Fitzpatrick's games. But who knows? Fitzpatrick could throw 4 interceptions in a game to get throw for 500 yards and 5 touchdowns. He's so all over the map. But I think in this game, Seattle keeps it going, and I think Russ and that team will torch Miami's depleted secondary. Give me the Seahawks minus 6.5. Chargers and Bucks. The Bucks are 7.5 point favorites. Brady looked better. He's gotten better every week here. Everybody's offense has looked better. I'm going to roll with the 7. I think 7.5 is a big number here. And I'm really... That was a bad game last week for Herbert. I think he gets it going this week. I think the Chargers defense... the Chargers have a skilled defense. I think that they will be able to limit Tom Brady and the Bucks. I think the Bucks will still win. I think maybe Brady pulls out a touchdown with 2 minutes to go. But I think the Chargers here have a good enough defense that they'll be able to limit the offense of the Buccaneers here and Tom Brady. It'll be kind of like I feel like the Chargers have the kind of defense that like the 07 Giants in Super Bowl 42, where they're just able to rush the passer, and Brady's not going to be able to. Brady's going to get hit a lot. So yeah, I'm going to take the Chargers here. Give me the Chargers plus 7.5 over Tampa. Tampa still wins, but I think the Chargers keep it close. Ravens and the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington to be determined. The Ravens are 13-point favorites. That was a bad loss yesterday for Baltimore. But this is the perfect medicine. This is the perfect way to recover from that. Lamar looks bad against any quarterback not named Mahomes. No, I'm sorry. Lamar looks good against any quarterback not named Mahomes. Against Mahomes, or in the playoffs. Those are the only times where Lamar looks bad. This is not one of those instances. I think they destroy Washington here. They just really have a great. I think they have just a terrific game. Who knows what happens? Washington, I think. Again, they're a team on the rebuild here. Give me the Ravens minus 13 over this awful Washington team. I think the Ravens bounce back this week. Cardinals and Panthers. The Cardinals are 3.5 point favorites. I'm going to roll with the Cardinals, even though that was about as bad a performance as we've seen from Kyler Murray, as we saw on Sunday. The 3 interceptions were just a killer. But I'm still a believer in him. I think this is the game that they'll bounce back. I think their defense will put a lot of pressure on Teddy Bridgewater here. But I don't think that... We've seen a lot of great games from Kyler Murray. That was, I think, just one bad game. I don't think we're going to see a slump here. We know what he can do in a normal... Usually week by week. And I think this week, I think he has another great week this week. So give me the Cardinals here, minus 3.5 to defeat the Carolina Panthers. Vikings and Texans. The Texans are 4-point favorites. This is the other team that may have COVID because Titans played the Vikings on Sunday. So there's a very good chance that Minnesota has COVID. So Minnesota is also shut down. So there's also a good chance that Minnesota doesn't have that Minnesota has COVID, and that this game also is not played. There's a very good chance that this game not happening on Sunday. I was going to take the Vikings actually before all this, but now that the COVID, you have no idea what it could do. It's such a monster. So I'm gonna roll with the Texans. Again, I'm gonna roll with the team that's more likely to show up on Sunday. Give me the Texans minus 4. If there is a game on Sunday, give me the Texans minus 4, and send all your prayers to the Minnesota Vikings, and hope that they don't end up with the same fate that the Titans did. But give me the Texans here because I think they'll show up. Giants Rams, roll with the Rams. The Giants look, bad loss for the Rams last week. Come back and then you lose it right there at the end. It's bad. The Giants are, if the Jets are the worst team, the Giants are the second worst team. The Giants are just awful. They are just so bad without Barkley. I mean, Barkley was the best player. He's gone now, and just the team is. Daniel Jones keep turning the ball over. I can't watch this New York football anymore, but I have to because it's local. Just it's so awful, so terrible, horrendous to think about. The Rams here. This is the Rams offense. Even though they lost, the Rams offense is still going. They've really picked it up here in the first 2 weeks of the season, and I say that I think that continues here. Give me the Rams minus 12 over the Giants. Patriots and Chiefs. The Chiefs are 7-point favorites. I'm not picking against Kansas City again the rest of the year. I did it once last week, or I did it once yesterday, and I was so wrong. like they're the favorites right now to win the Super Bowl. They deserve it. I don't know how anybody's stopping them. The only team that can stop them is themselves, I think. They are just so explosive on offense. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. I think they're just going to keep rolling here. New England, all credit. This is all due respect to Cam, to New England's impressive running game here that they had last week, and to Coach Belichick. All due respect to them. Give me Kansas City here, -7, as the best team in the NFL. I think continues their role. I think they moved to 4 now. Give me the Chiefs -7. Bills and Raiders. The Bills are 2.5-point favorites. I'm on the Bills bandwagon now. I'm buying into Buffalo completely now. I've been hesitant. Now I'm fully on it. Josh Allen is a legit quarterback. I think the Raiders defense is going to struggle dealing with Stephon Diggs. Buffalo has a real talented offense here, and I think that they will show it against Las Vegas. I've been holding off on the Bills for so long, but now I think I finally see the light. This is a great team, and I think they're going to compete, obviously, with the Patriots for the AFC East and maybe for an AFC Championship spot. Give me the Bills here, -2.5 over Las Vegas. And watch, now that I'm saying I'm all in on the Bills, watch them lose to the Raiders. But you know what? Maybe not. I still think they're a better team right now. Even though the Raiders, I'm liking the Raiders so far. I think the Bills are just a better team. Give me the Bills -2.5. Sunday night game, Eagles and Niners. The Niners are 6.5-point favorites against Philadelphia. The Niners are banged up. We know about that. Even though the Eagles are not a great team, they're not the Giants or the Jets. I think they're better than that. So I say the Eagles cover here. They cover the 6.5-point spread. I think the Eagles' run defense is going to slow down San Francisco here. And again, the Niners are all banged up. I don't think Mullins is going to put another terrific performance like that. Again, the Jets and Giants are completely different animals. The Eagles are not great, but they're not the Jets or the Giants. So I think it will be close. I think the Niners will pull it off. But I think Philadelphia will cover here the big 6.5-point spread. It's a lot of points here. So give me the Eagles +6.5 over the Niners. And finally, the Monday night game, Falcons and Packers. Packers are 7.5-point favorites. What else does Arthur Blank need to see to get rid of Dan Quinn? Dan Quinn is one of the 3 worst coaches in the league, constantly blowing leads, never plays 48 minutes or 60 minutes. I keep thinking NBA. Never plays 60 minutes here. They're just abysmal. This team is just on a downward slide here. They're a disaster. And Green Bay is a revitalized team. Rodgers looks revitalized here. Aaron Jones there in the backfield. Hopefully, Devontae Adams is back from his hamstring injury. But I think Green Bay does enough here. I think Green Bay wins a very nice game here. I think they win by 10. Again, with the way their offense is clicking right now in the first 3 games. Give me the Packers -7.5 over the Falcons. So those are my picks for week 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more content just like this every single day. I'll be on later tonight as we have a live post-game reaction to Yankees and Indians Game 1 of the American League Wild Card, and we'll have a couple more reactions here as the baseball postseason goes underway. We'll have an NBA live reaction tomorrow for Heat Lakers. We'll have NFL live reactions whenever those happen, and we'll keep you updated on everything going on in the sports world. So, hope to see you guys then. Take care. God bless.